and we enter Babi Yar through the main gate to the old Jewish cemetery. The only building survived from that time is the building of Hevra Kadisha. The rest was ruined by Germans when they occupied Kiev and turned into the massacre. When Germans left Kiev in a hurry, they left a mess after them, and part of that mess was scattered matzivas or gravestones around this area. Right now, after Ukraine became independent, because those gravestones, they remain scattered in a sporadic way all over the time. And after Ukraine became independent, local authority with Jewish community, they collected all those gravestones and gathered them together and turned them into some part of memorial. Of course, there is no grave, there are no graves there, but what remains from those matzivos you can see on the left hand. In the meantime, we entered the place of Babi Yar, and in the future, in the next few years, that place is going to be turned into the memorial complex, memorial site dedicated to the victims of Babi Yar. You can see that part of that memorial. You can see speakers on those poles, on those black poles, and from those speakers 24 hours you can hear names whispered by narrators, names of the victims buried here. Some of the names not known, some of the names not accompanied by the information of the age of those people buried. But if we have exact information, precise information of people got killed here, you can hear them whispered from those speakers. Also, the whole process of that accompanied by the Jewish songs. In the meantime, on the left you can see matzivas. The place was almost abandoned right after the Second World War. Soviets, they refused to create anything in commemoration of the victims of those massacre executed by Germans, of that killing happened here. And it took almost 50 years after Second World War to create the memorials, meaningful memorial, because there were some attempts during Soviet time, there were some attempts to build some memorial, but they were, in terms of meaning, they were not meaningful and dedicated to people really killed and suffered here. The first memorial is a menorah we are approaching right now. Menorah, it's in front of us. It was built here and appeared here due to the Jewish community and on the concession of local government beginning of 90s, when Ukraine already became independent. In total, there were more than 100,000 only recorded names, more than 100,000 people got killed here. Of course, Germans started, and initially the place was designed and their meaning, and they meant to create some kind of they meant to kill Jews here, but later it became the last asylum not only for Jews but also for Ukrainians and for other nations.